guys, and welcome back to the Pulse. I'm here with Nate, Duffy, Joaquin. I'm Alyssa, your newest host. I'm a senior here at FGCU, and I'm super excited to be working with these guys. And you're watching The Pulse.
We're so back, baby.
We're back.
We're so back.
Hell of an episode last week.
Congratulations last week. Congratulations
great.
last week. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good
That
stuff,
was-
Alyssa.
Thank you.
That was something.
Air high five.
Yeah, it was. We hope you guys really enjoyed that. We had so much fun making that episode. Big thing for us to do this early into the show. Completely nervous for it coming up. And then once we finally talked to Raina, she was so cool. And we are so grateful that she was wanting to be on the show with us. It was an awesome time. And, yeah, hopefully we can do some more stuff like that in the future.
She was
Thank
such
you,
a
Raina.
genuine
She was
person.
so sweet.
She was so sweet. You did a great job, too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys
Amazing.
did really
10
good.
out of 10 intro.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Super down to earth, very smart, very well spoken. Everything about her was so impressive. And I can't wait to hear more from her coming in the future.
Yeah, she
Shop
was-
Unified Ballers.
Absolutely. Shop Unified Ballers. So this past week, FGCU Athletics had one hell of a week. And starting it off, we're going to go with FGCU's women's soccer. We had 2 players earn Atlantic Sun Conference Weekly Honors. Absolutely incredible for not just one, but 2. And who other than our very own Erica Chippa, of course, a Sun Player of the Week. And then our freshman goalkeeper, Matara Mataretsa, also goalkeeper of the week. It was announced on Monday. It's awesome for them. I'm so excited. The women's soccer team just had a great week. Specifically, Erica Chippa and her electric performance for the entire week. She had 6 goals this past week. 6 of them. She had 2 goals versus Jacksonville, 4 goals versus North Florida.
Go,
Count them.
girl.
1, 2, 3, 4 of them. She had a hat trick in the first half. She had a hat trick.
That's like FIFA stats.
Yeah.
Those are
That's like
those are some stats.
That's
man.
like
that's like
fantasy
playing
level.
that's like playing FIFA on easy mode.
Exactly.
Literally.
Exactly. For the season now, she has 14 goals. And guess what, gentlemen? That's tied for first in the entire country.
Damn.
In the NCAA, Erica Chippa is tied for the lead goals.
Killing
All right?
it.
She now has 5 straight games with a goal. And she is tied for the longest active streak in the country with Pepperdine's Julia Quinones and Notre Dame's Izzy Angle. So shout out to you, Erica Chippa. You are a dog. You continue to be a dog. Every time I've watched you play, I've been incredibly impressed. And clearly you're doing it even when I'm not there, so you're just like that. She's got 10 goals during this streak, which is the most among the 7 players with similar streaks this season. The Kirtland, Ohio native continues to show out week after week. And I love to see what she's doing over there with women's soccer, putting them on the map with her numbers. And we're not going to forget the goalkeeper, the freshman, Mataretsa. We're not going to forget her. She has 2 shutout wins on the week, 8 total saves on the week, 7 saves, including a penalty kick stop versus Jacksonville. Only 1 save versus North Florida. She didn't require too much because Erica Chippa was going off. She helped FGCU take the lead in the graphite division. So if we see the women's soccer team go on a run here, we might just end up hosting it all. So we're looking for that. I mean, the soccer team just strengthened its conference standing with back-to-back wins, so that's a great thing. And with both of them playing pivotal roles, the women's soccer team is primed for a run, so look out for them.
How many weeks is that in a row that we've talked about Erica?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Yeah, every
Every
single week.
But we never talked about like being number 1 in the NCAA is like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that until I looked at the stats this morning. Number 1 in the country at FGCU,
In the
who nobody
USA.
thinks of,
Right.
who nobody's thinking of. We're over here with the number 1 leading goal scorer in the country.
That's insane.
Unreal.
Goat levels.
Goat
It's like
level.
unheard of.
She keeps moving up the leaderboard for FGCU all-time goal scorer. She's now in 3rd place, and she keeps continuing to climb. Now, Alyssa, I think that you have a rundown for men's soccer this
I
week. Let's
do.
hear that.
So we had a matchup with FGCU against North Florida on Saturday night at the Hodges Stadium. The final score was North Florida 2, FGCU 1. So not a win, but it was with the Atlantic Sun Conference. And then FGCU's overall record, we have 5-4-2 overall and 0-2 in conference. North Florida 8-3 overall with 2-0 in conference. And then we have FGCU is winless for its last 4, 0-3-1, and UNF has won 7 straight.
Caught him at a
So-
hot time.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta step up, gentlemen.
I mean, the women are killing it. So,
Yeah. Carrying the
Absolutely.
school on their
women in
backs right now.
sports.
This is slowly becoming the women's sports capital of the world.
It really is.
100%.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay, so we had our goal with FGCU by Pedro Acoverde, assisted by Caio Oliveira. In UNF goals, Jackson Reinhardt, assisted by Anton Kelly and Cass Manzuri. And also a goal by Luke Granture and a match winner.
Whoa, so we were tied 1-1, and then the 82nd they scored it.
Yeah, that's clutch.
That's
clutch.
That's tough.
And then we had our next match against Florida Atlantic, 7-2, Wednesday at 7 p.m., FAU Soccer Stadium, Boca Raton. It's going to be broadcasted on ESPN+, so stay tuned.
Against FAU.
We need, you know what we
FAU.
need? We need Boardwalk to start broadcasting the games on those TVs.
Oh,
I've had a problem with
They
that. I've
should.
That
had
would be
big
They
beef
should.
with Boardwalk when it comes to that because I want to go watch the game, but I don't have it.
Right.
You'd think that they would play it.
Hey, I've got an ESPN Plus subscription. I can share it with you boys.
That works.
I'd be watching all these.
That works. Yeah. Boardwalk.
Yeah.
I'll pay for the subscription. Don't worry about it.
It's only $11 a month.
It's only 11.
It's only
That's not
$11
bad.
a month.
That's it.
And then moving on to volleyball, what a week they had. Arguably the best week out of all the sports. FGCU volleyball continues to be dominant, and specifically our very own Barbara Kohler, who we've talked about many times on this show. She continues to show out. ASUN Player of the Week. We also had the Defensive Player of the Week, Abby Tonisketter, and I hope I'm saying that right. They announced it on Monday. FGCU went 3-0 in conference play last week. They now have 4 total honors on the season. And Alyssa, I understand that you checked in and you've seen what Coach said. So what did Coach have to say about this?
So she said, we're very proud of Barbara and Abby. They were both key players for us both sides of the net to help lead us to a very important 3-0 week in conference play.
Absolutely. Big praise from Coach Allen. I mean, I have seen Thais on the court, and she's very passionate, very nice lady. She is doing wonders with those girls right now. For Barbara Kohler getting ASUN Player of the Week, I'm not sure that everyone is going to understand the levels that she's playing on right now. For the week, 45 total kills, which means she had almost 4 kills per set, 27 digs, 5 aces, 6 blocks. Against Stetson alone, matched her career high in kills with 18. 18, 4 aces, a career best. She had 7 digs, 2 blocks. Unreal performance from Kohler there. West Georgia, 10 kills and 7 digs. Against Queens, she had 17 kills, 13 digs, which was a double-double. Absolutely awesome to watch. I worked that game. The atmosphere in the building was great. The fans showed out. It was genuinely so fun to see everyone in the stadium going nuts. FGCU and Queens were going back and forth. They got it done in 4 sets. It was a very intense matchup. And, of course, Kohler just kept coming and coming and coming, and she got the job done. And, I mean, Coach had to say that Barbara's continued to take on the responsibility of being one of the focal points of our offense and succeeded in doing so. Coach, I would say you're goddamn right. And then do you want to do the defensive player and the team performance stuff?
Yeah, I got you. And then going on to Abby, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to butcher it for you. But she had a total of 12 blocks and 16 kills. Versus Stenson, she had 4 blocks and 3 kills. Versus West Georgia, 2 aces, 7 kills, 7 for 11 with 2 blocks. And versus Queens, she had 6 blocks, which was a match high of the day. Which, round of
Defense
applause.
wins chips.
Yeah. And Coach's comment for Abby, she said, Abby has continued to be a force for us in the middle of the block, which I couldn't agree with more. She's killing it.
Absolutely.
I remember when we went to go interview Coach Harmon. The volleyball team was actually playing Stetson, and I don't know if it was to you or to you, but like I went to go watch for a little bit, and I came out and I'm like, bro, they are good.
No, they are.
They are.
good.
They are actually
They're
good.
very good.
They are.
They just had like their what was the night? They had like Mean Girls night.
It was
They
Mean
had
Girls
Mean
night.
Girls night.
Yeah.
And then
Mean
was
Girls
there-
night on Thursday.
And Taylor
Or
Swift.
no, on Friday. I'm sorry. Mean Girls night Friday.
Swiftie night.
Sunday. No, not Taylor Swift night.
No?
No theme on Sunday. It was a Sunday morning game. Got in there. I was exhausted, but the volleyball team sure wasn't. They were not.
Yeah, and then going on to just overall team performance, I mean, record for the week was 3-0 in ASUN play and FGCU's 4th weekly conference honor this season. So pretty good week, I'd say, for women's volleyball.
Yeah. Like, I mean, as I said earlier, women's sports at this school
They're
is
dominating.
nuts.
It's
absolutely nuts.
Something going on with the women's sports here. It is something that you don't see at a lot of schools, other than maybe UConn.
Yeah.
The dominance of the women's sports is unrivaled here, except at UConn, I would say. And, of course, I don't know all of it, but the women's sports at our school continues to get shit done, continues to dominate, continues to go above and beyond. Every year, there's no stopping them at any point.
Yeah. No, not at all.
I'm very excited for you because I know you work these games, and, like, the farther they keep making it, the better games you're going to get to watch.
Absolutely.
And, dude,
Absolutely.
It's going to be pretty cool.
that'll be... You're gonna have fun, like doing this.
Absolutely. They were super fired up during the Queens game. I mean, the girls were getting after it. They're diving all over the floor, running every which way, running into the stands, hitting the ball so hard if it hits you in the face, you're going out cold.
Oh, wow.
All right, like these girls
imagine.
got the dog in them.
That's good.
They do.
That's good.
When we were going to the open practice, I was taking a look in the trophy case. The amount of trophies for women's sports.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah, that trophy case is
It's
dominating.
very impressive.
And it's going to get bigger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. They're gonna need
Chips
to make
coming this year.
They need some more space in that trophy. It's looking a little packed in there.
Yeah. Need some more Dunk City stuff.
Well, we
too,
even have
and
an
some
Emmy
rain
in
and
there, don't
threes.
we?
We have an
Yeah, we have
SB.
an Emmy in there. An
No,
SB.
An
I was
SB
gonna say
in
an
there.
Emmy.
We have an SB in there.
Just
yeah.
casually have an SB.
Yeah.
Nate, my dear friend.
Yeah, Joaquin.
What happened, baby? What happened last night? What happened? What happened with your Chiefs? You told me we are back. We are back. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I watched that game thinking that you guys were back. And the first quarter, like, the offense was moving in, like, now you see me, now you don't. You know, like, you guys were actually doing magic. Patrick Mahomes was balling. And the first half, like, Trevor Lawrence was not performing well. I thought you guys had that in the bag. And, man, I mean, that last touchdown, 99 reception. I'm not going to lie, the offense did look good last night, though. It looked great.
I agree.
Receivers had, I think Mahomes, like, threw to his receivers, like, all of them a lot. The Hollywood Brown, he had one play that he broke like 2 ankles, and like dude, that was nice. That was very fun to watch. What was it? What was it? The 99 pick six that messed you guys up, or
99 problems, and the Jaguars are at number 1.
It was a lot of things, and I'll get into it, but I'll let y'all have your piece first.
I can't wait for that team not to make the damn playoffs.
Oh my God, I'll be so happy.
So many words I would love to express right now that I can't.
I'd be so happy.
I wouldn't want to be around Nate if that happened.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a glorious day
No,
on
like,
planet Earth.
I would
when
actually,
that happens.
I would actually enjoy watching the Chiefs not making it to the playoffs.
Raiders are gonna win that division. No,
I wouldn't say that.
I'd actually be happy.
It's gonna be the Chargers. Chargers are winning that division.
Yeah, but
if the Chiefs make it to the playoffs, it's through wild card.
Okay, and then I want to touch something. There's their defense, all right? You know what? There's like, I don't know. I always like watching, like, even though if you're like far away from the ball, and the ball is not dead, you keep going through it, right? You want, like, Chris Jones did. There's like some place that he sees that he's not gonna get Trevor Lawrence, or he's not gonna get a tackle, and he just gives up middle of the play. He just like stands there. And on the Trevor Lawrence touchdown, he did the same thing. He stood up the whole play. Have you seen it? Have you seen Chris Jones on that touchdown?
Oh yeah, he just didn't move.
He did not move. Like,
he
what
just
are you
stood
doing?
there like,
get him. Like, get him.
I don't need to win the game.
Right.
I don't need to be.
I
don't
mean,
need to win.
I think we have to talk about, though, that touchdown by Trevor Lawrence in the last 24 seconds of the game.
The last drive was pretty nice.
Trip.
Keep running.
Got
Trip.
up, and then
Get up.
Dives.
Dive.
Literally dives.
Dive into the end zone.
No, but before that, I won't look at me, please. Was it a flag? Yes or no on the last drive on the end zone?
It was PI.
It was third and 10 or third and 8 or something, and you guys got a flag. Was it a flag for you?
I was so obviously PI.
I'm not gonna argue calls. I'm not. If you think the refs are against you, if you think the refs are for the Chiefs or the Patriots, like people always used to say, you are delusional. You are a fan of a losing team. You need to cope with the fact that your team loses because they are not fundamentally sound come clutch time. Last night, I was very displeased with the officiating. It is not why we lost. I will not go there and blame it on that. The penalty split was rough for the Chiefs, but you play in the NFL, you play at a home stadium, there's home field advantage for a reason, and, every team gets a game like that where it's a little lopsided. The Chiefs were not the beneficiaries last night, and a lot of those calls were valid. I will say I think that there were some missed ones on both sides, but it's not what I'm going to use to blame the loss on. Here is what I will say. Is you're telling me, oh, what happened? What happened? The Chiefs lost the game. They lost it. The Jaguars did not win that game.
Oh, for sure.
The Jaguars did not win that game. And here is why. We'll go with the 13 penalties first. 13 penalties for 109 yards. It's absolutely unacceptable. It is disgusting. It is torture to watch anybody put on that kind of performance. And the fact that it was my own team makes it even worse for me. Patrick Mahomes balled out.
He did.
29 of 41, 318, touchdown, average almost 8 yards a pass. He did have a pick, and that interception was bad. That was his first bad interception of the season, and it couldn't have come at a worse time. I am going to blame the play calling on that because why are we not running the ball with Kareem Hunt on the 2-yard line? You've seen it happen twice after that drive where we did, and what happened? Kareem scored 2 touchdowns, back-to-back drives. So why are we not doing it there? Pat had 6 for 60 on the ground with a touchdown. He led the team in rushing. Once again, it has been a common theme where Patrick Mahomes leads the team in rushing. The Chiefs do not do well. It happened last night against Jacksonville, and it'll probably keep happening unless we trade for someone else. Here's what I will say. The Chiefs had a dropped interception where 4 Chiefs players had their hand on it, dropped. We had stupid penalties on plays where the Jaguars were not going to get the first down, and we got a penalty and screwed ourselves. We had the pick 6. We had the 13 penalties like I mentioned, and then we had Trevor Lawrence fall on his ass twice.
And you did not get him.
And what is Chris Jones doing?
Standing
still like a statue looking for his mother, saying, Mommy, what do I do now? Go get the damn quarterback. It is so unreal what I had to watch last night because I can't even begin to explain what he was doing because I don't think anybody in the world knows what the D-line was doing, what Chris Jones was doing especially. He was untouched, standing there right in front of the goal line. It was disgusting. The Chiefs receiving core had a good game. The ball was spread around. Tyquan Thornton, 3 for 90. Travis Kelce, 7 for 61 and a touchdown. He had a great game.
He did.
Travis Kelce had a Travis Kelce game. He didn't go for 140 and 2 touchdowns like he has in the past, but it was a Travis Kelce game. Hollywood Brown, 4 for 48. Worthy, 6 for 42. I was disappointed with the usage of Xavier Worthy. We didn't do nearly enough after what we just did against Baltimore. I cannot understand why Worthy wasn't more of a focal point.
Well, supposedly his ankle swelled up on the plane.
Well, why do you play the whole game then?
I don't know. They said that they were going to limit his passes.
I mean, he played the whole game. He came out for 2 plays when he went down and his ankle was hurting him. Came out for 2 plays, came right back in. His usage did not go up, and I'm beside myself because it's not like the Jaguars played better than the Chiefs did yesterday because they did not. They did not play better. There was nothing the Jaguars did better than Kansas City yesterday until it came to crucial situations where we made uncharacteristic mistakes that the Chiefs never make. I'm talking turnovers in clutch situations. I'm talking giving up touchdowns in clutch situations, penalties at that extent, dropping interceptions, allowing big plays. The Chiefs defense has never done any of that, and we did it yesterday. We had more first downs. We had more total plays, more total yards, more drives, more yards per play, more passing yards. We had more rushing yards. We were better in the red zone. We had 9 more penalties. We won the turnover battle. and we had more time of possession. And it comes down to simple mistakes, and I will highlight the Harrison Butker kick out of bounds as the biggest one of the night. It's the one thing you cannot do, and he did it. And Harrison Butker has continued to be a problem for the past few weeks, and it needs to be fixed.
I'll be honest, if he didn't kick it out of bounds, the Chiefs were probably going to win that game.
Yeah. I mean, you start probably within your own 20, 25, instead of at the 40 where you need 30 yards to get in field goal range. And, of course, they needed more than a field goal, but you're already at that point. You're feeling comfortable with the clock. So.
Well, let me ask you. How do you feel about the pass interference called on the Chiefs safety, Chamari Connor?
Oh, yeah, obvious. Chamari Connor has been awful all year long. I do not understand why he has a starting job anymore. Each week I am seeing him screw something up terribly. It is a mystery to me at this point how Chamari Connor is starting, especially when we have someone like Jaden Hicks who has showed promise, especially when we are not rotating in other DBs. Noel Williams, to be exact, who coming into this week was the highest graded corner in the NFL as a rookie, and he played 4 snaps. You can't make it up. I don't know what happened this week, but I will say this, and so we can move on. Do not expect this again. And I know you're riding high. I know you are, because I know you loved it. You absolutely loved it.
I
know you did.
I loved it a little bit.
Everybody that is not a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, the greatest team in the world right
That's
now.
a stretch.
The greatest team in the world.
Okay.
Not
That
Name
is
someone with
true.
more success over the past decade. I dare you. Go ahead.
Over
You
the past
can't.
I
Argument's
thought you
done.
meant, like, right now.
Anyway,
They're
guys.
not the best team right this second.
Anyway, guys, the greatest team in the world
They
right
lost
now.
Super Bowl last year.
And how many do they have in the past 6 seasons, and how many Super Bowls have
They
they
have
been
the
to
most.
past
They
6
have
seasons?
they
All
are
right,
the
then,
best
argument's
over
over.
the last couple
All right.
years, but right
Argument's
this
over. I
second,
don't care.
they're
I'm
not
listening.
the best
I'm
team.
looking at the beautiful viewers, not you, because what you're saying is just pointless.
Okay.
If they lose to
hold
the
on.
Lions
Nope.
next week, they're done.
Oh,
no, they're
Lions
not.
all the
They're just
way.
not.
The Lions
They're
are going to
just
destroy
Lions
the
are gonna-
Chiefs.
Guys, we are.
They're going to run over the Chiefs.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Are they?
I
Jared
promise
Goff?
you.
Are they?
I promise you. Hey, before we move on, I know the Jaguars did not play very good, but that Travis Hunter catch was so satisfying to watch. Like, it was on both of your safeties. No, it was in the corner of the safety. Oh my God, what a catch! That's a Heisman play right there. That's just Travis Hunter, and that was one of the best catches of the year so far.
You think he's finally starting to show like how he did in college?
Well, 'cause
After
they're
that-
giving
after
him.
that.
What do you mean finally? It's
Yeah.
his first year.
No, I'm
Yeah, he
saying
hasn't been
like
good this
I'm
year,
saying
though.
like it's week 5. Over the last 5 weeks, is now he's starting to show flashes of his college self.
He is.
100%. But
He
that
is.
was
Yeah.
just that was.
He's
an
getting
insane
more
catch.
even splits on offense and defense,
Yeah.
which is how you have to use him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, though, before we move on, do not expect this any longer. I know you've enjoyed it up thus far. We are 5 weeks through the NFL season, and everybody is relishing in the fact that the Chiefs aren't undefeated like they usually are through 5 weeks. And so what I will say to all of you and to you guys, we are 1 week away from Rashee Rice being on the active roster. So the offensive issues, forget about it. We are also 1 week away from the Chiefs defense and Steve Spagnuolo being pissed off to no end. You are not going to see mistakes like that again this season. I promise you that. I'm not saying the Chiefs are going to be the 1 seed, because we're not. We're not going to be the 1 seed, not at this point, unless something majorly turns around with Buffalo or whoever. They go on losing streaks. But the Kansas City Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, no matter how badly you don't want them to. And I know why you don't want them to, is because you're scared to see them in the Super Bowl as a Bucs fan. Let's be for real. Anyway,
If we
Kinda
played,
ate
you,
I
if we
understand.
played you
that
next
one.
week, we'd crush.
yeah, okay. You've played a cupcake schedule. Anyway, the
mad.
Kansas City Chiefs have not played well through 5 weeks, and we've lost to 3 playoff teams by a combined 12 points. And we have constantly screwed ourselves. So if you think these self-inflicted wounds are going to keep occurring, keep dreaming.
Now, to take it to your week 2 loss against the Philadelphia Eagles, they gained their first loss this week. And it was by a team that I think nobody thought was going to beat them, Denver Broncos.
The Broncos, baby.
Congrats, Denver.
Yeah.
You beat a
Good job,
playoff
guys.
team.
Yeah.
Finally. Congrats.
No more undefeated teams this season.
Nope.
Yeah. No.
Nope.
Them and the Bills,
Yeah.
both done for.
Funny how it always seems that the undefeated teams lose being undefeated on the same day. Always.
Yeah. Hey, at least
Always
for the
seems
last
like that
couple
way, yeah.
years.
Always seems to work that way.
What was it? 3 years ago, there was a team that got beat by the Commanders. Was it the Steelers?
Yeah, the Steelers
Yeah.
were like 12-0 like
Yeah.
a few years ago.
I was
were
watching it
11-0.
right over there. Yeah, I was
11-0
watching it
and they
right over
lost,
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had the Dolphins team sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. Broncos completely destroyed the Eagles in the fourth quarter, 18-0 in the fourth quarter after being down. I mean, Bo Nix clutched up. I've never expected the Denver to
Never in a million years.
In a
I
million
never
years.
would have thought that. I would have thought maybe give the Eagles a couple more weeks, and the Bills, but by Broncos.
This game was completely backwards. The Broncos led in total yards, but probably for the first time maybe this season, I'm not sure, probably one of the only times this season, the Eagles led in passing yards, but the Broncos led in rushing yards. Completely backwards. The Broncos dominated time of possession, better third down percentage, more sacks. I mean, this was such a weird game. Is what I would say. It's a weird game. Alyssa, what do you think?
I don't know. I was reading the standings while you guys were talking, and I don't know. I just have to agree. I think it's a little strange for sure.
But I mean, Jalen Hurts had a great game. 2 touchdowns, 280 yards.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith, 114 receiving yards. It all just came down in the fourth quarter, and Denver woke up.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was actually a quarterback on Sunday. He actually played quarterback.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
And you think Saquon couldn't get going.
Yeah. You think it's like mainly could be a little bit behind the scenes kind of deal?
I don't know. Shout out
or
to
you think they just started throwing the ball? Because, A.J. Brown posting those cryptic messages.
Devontae Smith's been unhappy with his role,
Yeah,
too. They're I mean, it's they complain, then they have a big game. And then the next game, they don't get the ball, and they complain, then they have a big game. It's a constant cycle of them being unhappy with their role because Jalen doesn't throw it nearly enough, or to them. For whatever reason, he likes to throw to his running backs and his tight ends, but not his 2 all-pro wide receivers. Makes no sense.
I don't know why. They gotta find like a little bit of a mix. Because you can't have Saquon being on the back burner. He's one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the league when used correctly. And then you have one of the best wide receiver cores in the league when used correctly. You got to find a good mix for the both of them, and that's how you can win games by a lot too. You have you won the Super Bowl last year by doing that correctly. You can't be doing that and losing to the Broncos like that. Come on.
The Broncos, I struggle to gauge them. I still don't think they're good. I don't think they're good.
Do you like Bo Nix at all?
I don't either.
I mean, he's all right. I'm not sold on Bo Nix. I don't think I ever will because he's so bipolar. He will play good and then he'll play bad for 2 games. And he'll play decent and he'll play bad for a game. And then he'll play really good and then bad. And like it's back and forth. I can't gauge him.
Inconsistent.
I mean, he's bipolar.
You just can't trust him as a player.
Right. And talking about number 1 undefeated teams, the Bills lost against the Patriots. Have you seen
another game that I don't think anybody would have expected?
Have you seen the angle of the Drake May pass?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was
Snow melts in May.
Drake May avoiding that sack and flinging it out to just Stephon Diggs. That was. I think we just had Drake May's coming out party. I do. I do. I think we did. I think Drake May finally just burst onto the scene. It was like, I'm who you thought I was. I mean, they drafted him. Yeah, they drafted him out of UNC to be the guy. Yeah. Last night he said, hey guys, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I am. Yes. It was a huge game for Drake May. Stephon Diggs showed up. I mean, beating the Bills. I thought the Bills were like, in my opinion, I don't know if you guys want to do power rankings, but in my power rankings, the Bills were number 1.
Really?
Ahead of the Eagles. Ahead of the Eagles too.
I probably would have had maybe Eagles, Bills, but like interchangeable.
Between Eagles and Bills, right? Yeah. But I think we talked about Drake May before last week. I mean, last week we were not here. The week before we talked about Drake May. I think he's actually. I think New England might have something in their hands after Mac Jones. And after average quarterbacks, I think Drake May is actually going to bring, New England and the city of Boston like such happiness. I like Drake May.
Yeah, he could definitely be the guy in New England since after Brady.
That's what I mean.
Those are big shoes to fill.
They're very big shoes to fill.
I just don't. I didn't want to say it because I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm not saying that he's like better than Brady. I'm never gonna say that about anybody. But he's definitely going to be the guy after Brady. They've had Newton. They had Mac Jones, who's playing fantastic on the Niners now. And it's just like, dude, he's the best guy since them. I think that if he keeps playing the way that he played against the Bills and how he's been playing the last couple weeks, he's been playing pretty good. He could definitely be the guy for the next couple years.
Yeah, and I mean, and you were talking to me about this game earlier. Actually, we had class, and she brought this up to me. So I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Do you think after that the Patriots turned a corner, or was it just a lucky night for them?
I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm not the biggest Buffalo Bills fan, I will say. But, I mean, the Patriots, I don't know. I just think that last night, well, not last night, but that night just was their night, you know?
Yeah.
I think that Drake May obviously played a great game, and I think that Josh Allen didn't have the best game. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how I feel.
Going into the season, I had them not even splitting with the Bills. I had them getting swept by the Bills. I fully did not think that was ever going to be even a possibility the way that the Patriots have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
But something, a little bit of a fire up in Buffalo.
Someone lit a fire.
I think
somebody lit a little fire under Diggs and May. And honestly, Hunter Henry, too. He didn't play that bad. 2 receptions, 46 yards. Not bad.
I think the Bills shot themselves in the foot. Actually, Josh Allen had an interception and a fumble. Keon Coleman also fumbled. You cannot have both. I mean, 2 star players fumble the ball or throw an interception. I mean, it's, I don't know. The Bills had the game, and I think they lost it themselves.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'll say
agree.
all the great teams in football always have a game or a few games, but normally just one game that you can look back on where you're just like, what happened? Every single year, every team, every great team, we're talking the Buffaloes, the Baltimores, the Kansas Cities, the Phillies, and we'll say San Francisco. They've been very good for a while. Those teams always, it's one a year where you're just stunned because they lost to a team that they had no business losing to, and they go there that night and they're flat all night long. It's once a year for all the great teams always.
I mean, maybe in some ways they're just overly confident. They're you know
trapped
what?
in.
Could just fully think, oh no, we don't need to practice
they're not gonna
for
beat
this
us.
game.
Yeah.
We're chilling. We're good.
Yeah,
it's
and then game time, and you're like, oh shoot.
And Drake May standing in the corner, looking like he wants to kill somebody in Buffalo, but he wants to jump through a little bit of some tables up in there.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
you
snow.
can't be overly confident.
I've never seen Drake made that hype. The way I saw him that game, he was so happy after the game. He was.
I
never
bet.
seen him
I
that.
mean, that's if he becomes one of these great quarterbacks, one of these elite conversations, the Josh Allens, the Patrick Mahomes, the Baker Mayfields, you
had to throw that one in there.
This will be the game where they look at as this was his game. This was the start of his career.
Well, for Drake May, I think that last season was not a fair estimate of what he could do.
No.
He was missing Diggs for most of the year. You're now getting to a point where the Diggs and May connection is forming, and it is gorgeous. I will say it is not what Josh and Diggs were at the peak of their powers together, but it is getting there, and I'm all for it. I think Diggs loves it in Foxborough.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, obviously playing against his former team, which he had a lot of hate for once he left.
Well, did you see his press conference afterwards?
Yeah.
He was denying everything. He said that photo where he was he was going to Allen. It was honestly kind of not to be a little sensitive, but kind of poetic.
Right.
He was I was staring at him because that's my brother. I lost my brother.
I think him and Josh will always be tight, but I don't think he was feeling the Buffalo
obviously if you play your last team or two teams ago because he was on the Texans for a little bit.
Yeah, but the Bills.
The Bills were but whenever you play your old team, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna drop 146 yards.
Yeah, you got to show them off a little bit.
Casually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, to go to a game that wasn't really as stunning, if you ask me, I think a lot of people could see it. The Ravens got demolished by the Houston Texans. And of course, Lamar Jackson was sidelined. And so I'm going to ask you guys, do you think the Ravens can stay competitive without Lamar Jackson?
No.
Or is the season in trouble right now? Even through just
I
5
would say
weeks?
it's in
I think
trouble.
no
Big
matter
trouble.
what,
100%.
I think
Big
no
trouble.
matter what, this is going to go down as a off season for them. You can't be You can't be an elite team and going into week 6. You're 1-5.
What about when Lamar comes
Or
back?
1-4.
soon?
Let me ask
Lamar
you
will be
this.
back soon.
He'll be back soon. Who
Do you
knows?
think
But,
Cooper
I mean,
Rush? Do you think Cooper Rush is a good quarterback?
Nobody does.
Okay, exactly. Then yes, they are in big trouble. Until Lamar's back, they are in big trouble.
Well, yeah, but is the season in trouble?
I think it depends. It depends.
You're
like,
1-4,
how they
dude.
play.
You're 1-4.
Yeah,
Your season
we're
is
only
in
5
trouble.
weeks in, though.
You're
Only
1
5
and
weeks.
4.
There's
A lot
17
could change.
17 games.
We're
buddy.
only 5 weeks in, but they played arguably top 3 teams in the league
I mean,
and lost to all of them.
Lamar could be back in a week from now, and they could end up going 12-4. You never know. Or I'm sorry,
You never
13-4.
know. Yeah, you never
13-4.
know. But like, I mean, they lost to the Bills, they lost to the Lions, they lost to the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Given Lamar was out for some of that game, but
The last quarter after he's getting
I know
his
a little
ass
bit,
kicked.
a little bit. That's why I said a little bit.
You also
but
can't base your whole game, though, just around one person, you know?
I know,
You
but
guys,
then
like-
biggest loss is this week when they don't have him.
That's true.
44-10.
That's
So
true.
you never know.
Okay, big game from C.J. Stroud, though. 4 touchdowns, 244 yards.
Yeah.
Big game from
But
Texans.
it's expected, and it should have happened that way. The Texans performed how they needed to. Because, I mean, the Texans have had their own problems this year. Defense has not
Yep.
been great. The offensive line has been abysmal and has given C.J. Stroud so many problems. And I think people are putting the blame on him. But, I mean, if we're going to give Joe Burrow the benefit of the doubt for the line he has, you got to give the same
Yeah.
benefit to C.J. Stroud, who has no O-line. And luckily for him, the Ravens' defensive line is just kind of wiped away with injuries right now.
Mhm.
So
Speaking of a primetime upset, the Bucs nail another last-second victory against the Seahawks. How do we feel about that?
We are feeling absolutely fantastic. We're feeling MVP levels. We're feeling Super Bowl MVP levels. We're feeling Offensive Rookie of the Year levels. We're feeling Super Bowl winning chip levels. We're feeling Super Bowl winning ring
Yeah, so
levels.
Duffy, let me ask you: are the Buccaneers the clutchest team in the NFL right now?
Absolutely. 2-minute Mayfield. They might as well make it Mayfield valuable player. Like, I mean, that guy, we say it every single week. It's every single week now. Like, I mean, given, as I said earlier, they're making me feel like I got to take heart medication.
You having heart palpitations?
Oh, yeah, big time. I was at the beach sweating, and it wasn't because of the sun. I mean, like, 2 minutes every damn week, dude. It's not ways to win games. You can't do that in the playoffs. But I think now they're starting to get back into the groove. Like, I mean, this is a completely unhealthy Buccaneers team still. You still don't have half the offensive line. You still don't have Mike Evans. Given this is also Baker Mayfield's first ever win on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without Mike Evans. He was currently 0-5. He hadn't won a single game, including Week 4's game against the Eagles. I mean, if you're playing like how Baker Mayfield did, where you got a pair of kahunas in a wheelbarrow in front of you because you can't carry them on your own because of how big they are, you got to respect
What
the
a
guy.
crazy
And
way to word that.
especially the way that he was chirping before the game. Did you guys see that clip?
I
Did you see that
didn't
clip?
know.
He was yelling at
Oh,
some
to the fan,
Seahawks
right?
fan.
To the fan, yeah.
I'll throw it up right here. Oh my God, you had Tristan Wirfs in the background smiling
Oh my
that
God.
this Seahawks fan just lit a flame under Baker.
What did he say?
He'd start. I can't repeat
No, I'm
it.
gonna have
I
to-
can't repeat it. I'm not even joking. Baker literally started cursing at the guy. You had the game of the week uniform wise and
Oh, yeah.
possibly week wise. Like, I mean,
the uniforms in this
Beautiful.
game, I was sitting on my couch watching the game with the boys, and I seen the creamsicles, and I seen the throwback Seattle jerseys, and I almost melted into my couch.
They're sexy.
It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
nostalgic.
Oh, yeah.
I felt a little sensation, and it's because those jerseys are so fire.
they
The
make
NFL,
me feel a little bit unisexual, dude. I mean,
we
damn.
need the throwback uniforms back.
Oh, yeah.
The
They
No
need
Fun
them.
League, needs to let NFL teams get some swag back, some personality,
Mm-hmm.
customize the
agree.
cleats, wear the cool uniforms whenever you want. No more of the scheduling BS.
Mm-hmm.
No Fun League. Let's bring back the fun.
No, I
please.
agree. I'm very much. Maybe this is just the girl in me, but I feel like when you look good, like you're gonna play
You're
good.
gonna absolutely
You know what
play
I mean?
good.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta feel yourself.
okay, right.
But to bring it back, like stat wise, Baker had a fantastic
He
game, and so
did.
did Egbuka. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
thank God I drafted and traded for them. In
Egbuka
fantasy.
will be Rookie of the Year.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
tell you that
100%.
right now. He
No
will.
question
I
about
will
it.
say
No
his
question.
game-
Over Tyler Warren?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. No question.
His
No
place
question.
with the game against the Eagles, that was
Yeah.
pretty.
Emeka Egbuka has been not a rookie. He does not look
No.
like a rookie. He looks like
No.
a seasoned
He looks
vet.
like a seasoned vet.
There is
Yes.
no denying
Mhm.
it. He's constantly making plays, making great snags anywhere on the field.
Great
Sideline,
catches.
end zone,
Yep.
screen passes, over a linebacker, over a safety, in between a window. Does not matter. Ibuka's come down with the ball. I've been so impressed because you don't expect the receiver to come on the scene this way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I mean, if Marvin Harrison didn't come on the scene this way, why would Ibuka? But he has exceeded any expectation I have for him. And if you ask me right now, I'm taking Ibuka 10 times out of 10 over Marvin Harrison Jr.
Without a doubt, not even a question. Like, I mean, it's only week 5, and this kid's putting up things that Marvin Harrison Jr. hasn't in, 2 years?
Yeah. We can't forget to mention, though, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh, absolutely.
JSN.
He played great.
Jigba.
He played great. He had me
JSN.
sweating in my lounge chair.
The jump he had from last year to this year has been just, I mean, I'm just so impressed with the rookie class. I really am.
No,
Especially
they're
the
really good.
receivers. Yeah, the rookie, the young receivers we have in the league are so promising, and I can't wait to see the highlight reel of the 2020s because of all these receivers we're getting. I'm happy.
Something you also got to talk about during that game, Rashad White stepping
Having
up.
Bucky hurt and Rashad White scoring 2 touchdowns, like good stuff.
Rashad White was always the guy. Like, I mean, I always had gigantic hopes for him. I always wanted him to be the guy, and then Bucky just came out of left field. Nobody ever expected that. But for him to at least play the way that he does now.
Yeah.
But going into this week, I had no faith in the running game. Thought that Rashad wasn't going to put up numbers like how he did his, I want to say rookie year, maybe sophomore year. But no, he showed up. He showed up
41 yards.
when he was needed. But overall, fantastic game for the Bucs. I mean,
100%.
last second win again. I mean, you got a kid that is coming out of Ohio State, making it known that teams absolutely need to, if they need a wide receiver, look at Ohio State.
Jeremiah Smith coming up soon.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Like, I mean, you got a kid in Tampa now that is arguably a top 5 wide receiver in the league right now. As of right this second.
I would say as of week 5 of the 2025 NFL season,
100%.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna be the captain of the ship for a little bit. He's gonna be steering that
Nice.
pirate ship's wheel for a little while.
He's taking Mike Evans, like he's taking the torch.
Yeah, as soon as he retires, which honestly I really wouldn't be surprised if Mike retires this year or next year. If he gets the record this year, he's 100%. No better time.
He doesn't have anything else to accomplish personally.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, I love him. I don't want him to retire, but I would rather him retire as a Buck because this is a contract year.
Let's not downplay Seattle either because I mean
they played fantastic.
Sam Darnold had 341 yards, 4 touchdowns. Their offense was looking great. Smith and Jigba, 132 yards. Cooper Kupp, 59 yards, but still, Seattle played great, and like you said, it all came down to the last 2 minutes of the game. Baker clutched up.
Yeah.
But you guys cannot keep winning like that.
No, like, I mean, I love Sam Darnold. If I loved him besides this week, and then next week I'll love him again because we played him this week. But I mean, you got 2 quarterbacks that were completely given up on. You had Sam Darnold on the Jets, horrible. Went to the Panthers, even worse. Same with Baker. Baker went to the Panthers.
They were together in the Panthers, right?
Yeah, I can't believe the Panthers let that happen.
And who was QB1 when they were both in the Panthers?
Sam Darnold.
Baker.
No,
I would say
it was Baker.
Baker.
It should have been Baker. They had a top 5 quarterback on their team.
Not at that time.
Okay.
No,
not at that time, but
revived
now.
his career in
Yeah.
Tampa.
But like, I mean, they had 2 starting quarterbacks on their roster, and you had one of them lining up as defensive snaps.
Yeah, I will say
Crazy,
the Bucs Seahawks game for me was game of the week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I loved it.
Absolutely.
I was so locked in the entire time, and yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna downplay it.
No.
I thought about it. I sat here. I'm like, how can I ruin Duffy's day? I'm not gonna. I'm going to let you enjoy that because it's what we did all last season. Sneak out wins, and who gives a damn? A W's
Win's
a
a
W.
win.
So
A win is a win.
yeah, I mean,
Doesn't matter
good for
how
the
pretty it
Bucs.
was. Doesn't matter how ugly it was.
Good for the
Win's a win.
Bucs, but they're going to need to figure something out to not keep having this happen because come playoff time, it's not going to work.
Oh no, it's not.
So,
They gotta figure it
not at
out.
all.
They gotta figure out the little kinks and everything. Figure out the little nudges that they gotta get rid of. which I think is mainly just the offensive line, their offense, and maybe a little bit of the defense. Defense didn't play great besides that Levante pick right at the end, which they absolutely needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just got to figure out what they're doing on defense, and then the offensive line gets some of the guys back on the line, and then we're good to go.
And speaking of you thinking that Mike Evans is retiring, we also had a lot of people thinking that LeBron James was retiring.
Yeah.
Nope, that was the biggest waste of time ever.
Buddy.
I remember
So
texting you guys.
corny.
I remember texting you guys. I'm like, do you guys see LeBron's post? Like,
Yeah,
do you
we all
guys see
thought it was
LeBron's
an
post?
Amazon ad.
But he's drinking the Henny.
No, Nate said.
I thought that too.
I think he's gonna switch teams, and I was like, bro, I think he's gonna retire because like, have you the first decision, like that decision was like, I'm taking my talent to South Beach. That was the biggest decision of all time. Literally, like.
I'm taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
Like, I want to ask you guys this question. What do you think, LeBron James, this is how you know how much pull he has. He had the whole world thinking, like, what's going to happen, right?
Well, it's
Yeah.
LeBron.
I mean,
Is LeBron,
yeah.
Okay, what do you think about LeBron James, who has a whole generation of kids, athletes, that follow him, promote alcohol, like Hennessy?
I don't see anything wrong with
No.
it.
You
He's
don't
a
see anything
grown
No,
wrong.
I
He's
really
a
don't see
grown-ass
anything wrong
man.
with it. He's a
grown
grown
man.
man. Yeah, he has
That's
kids.
like-
His
yeah.
target audience isn't just kids, it's
No, LeBron has always been known, especially for this, but he's always been known to be a big wine guy.
yes.
No, for sure.
And then now he has the La Hennessy,
Yeah.
as people call it.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with
No,
that.
I mean it was corny and
It was
it
really
was
corny.
really annoying because I'm sitting here like, oh my god, what team is LeBron
Yeah.
gonna build now?
Mhm.
That's all he does is he moves teams and builds a super team. That's
But-
all he does.
I think he retires.
But
as a
genius
Laker.
marketing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, you got to give him
100%.
that.
This
You
is
got to
why
give him
marketing
that.
is-
Dave Portnoy quoted on this morning or
Yeah.
something like that. He said, "Was it stupid?
Yes.
Was it tomfoolery? Yes.
But are we
Was
all
it
talking
corny?
about
Yes.
it?
Are we all talking
Yes.
about it? Absolutely.
I
Was it
mean-
a smart marketing decision? Without
Yeah.
absolute
Absolutely.
doubt.
I mean, this is why LeBron is the only athlete ever to become a billionaire while they're still playing.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
He's a businessman.
He is. He
Yeah.
is. He's a genius. But as New York Times said it was easily the cringiest, corny thing he has ever done in his otherwise superlative career.
Yeah.
And I can't agree more.
It definitely
Genuinely.
was. It definitely was
It
cringy.
had me pissed off, and I know it had the as people call them, bronsexuals. I know it had them going. They were like, "Oh my God, where's my king gonna go now?
What jersey do I need to
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God!
How-
Hopefully
how
he's
much-
coming to my house.
How much do you think the bottle of Hennessy is worth?
Oh, it's gonna be expensive.
Like which one? The first bottle?
No, the one that's coming out right now.
It's gonna be
Maybe
expensive.
like $100 bottle, probably.
The last
Nah,
one,
nah.
one right now is 65.
Yeah, it'll be probably.
But
a
also,
little bit
you're
more.
not really paying for the Hennessy. You're paying for the fact that it's LeBron James.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like-
you know, Shank has a bottle of La Hennessy, right?
No,
He does.
Oh
Sitting in his room unopened.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, Shank, I'm gonna see you later, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Crack
Yeah.
it open.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, overall, yeah, the LeBron thing had everyone scared, had everyone wondering, oh my God, what's he gonna do?
Mhm.
And of course, it was just an ad. And I mean, that's
Of course.
This is a little
honestly-
stupid, but
Did he
That's-
lose aura for that?
He
Lose
lose
aura.
Negative
You
aura.
did not just say that.
Did he lose aura for that?
I don't
Oh
think
my
LeBron
gosh.
can lose aura.
No,
Like,
because
honestly,
he's the aura.
no, because I mean, he's gotten through fake reading books. He's gotten through all
Yeah.
the Twitter videos.
Oh my God.
And he's still LeBron.
I feel
I-
that
So-
the Malcolm X clip is one of the best clips of all. He goes, he had the book, right? And they go, "What's your favorite quote from the book?" He goes, I really like the whole thing, man."
Yeah,
No, but
LeBron,
honestly,
we know you don't read.
who's the one laughing to the bank?
True.
LeBron.
Right.
True.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm.
We
That's
know-
a great sentence.
We
Yeah.
know LeBron don't read, and we know, and the only song
just like Floyd Mayweather.
like smart on his part, I guess.
Yeah.
You flipped to page 263 and just walked down the hallway.
What did we learn in our PR class? All publicity is good publicity.
For real.
Right.
You're not lying.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying, Jordan would never do that.
Jordan would never do this.
No,
He
Jordan.
would drink the Henny. He wouldn't be
Oh,
doing
for real. He'd drink it, go gamble, wake up
He-
the next day, drop 50.
and then afterwards he go light a little cigar, go
Play
out
the
to
piano.
go place a couple bets, go out to the golf course, and then
Right.
go
Hell
drop
yeah.
another 50.
Yeah.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Jordan play poker. He's never been publicly played poker, but I want to see like what his skills are.
Do you think
Watch
he could
The
beat him?
Last Dance.
Huh?
There's film of him playing with the guys in The Last Dance, the documentary.
Yeah.
I love that clip from that documentary where like he's playing die with
With his
like
boy?
with the security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Dude, that guy is like in my head always. Something goes wrong and I was like, oh, all right.
just imagine being that, like, you just beat Michael Jordan in like the game that he challenged you to, and you just hit his celly. Like,
Yeah.
That's the highlight of your
That's
life.
sick. Yeah. I would never let that go.
Yeah. And I mean, all of these things we're just talking about with Michael Jordan, the drinking, the gambling, the going out, it's all things you can find in college kids. And speaking
Right.
of college kids,
Let's talk
college
about
football this weekend. College football is full of so many ups and downs, unknowns, crazy finishes. The atmosphere is unlike any other. And I don't think that there's any sport in the world, maybe except March Madness and for basketball, that just has this amount of insanity week after week. And so because of that, I've got a few questions for all of us. So the first one, is this year a non-Power 5 program finally going to crash the playoff party, or will the traditional power schools stay in control?
Ooh,
No.
I think traditional power schools all the way.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
So who are you looking at for the championship
I mean,
right
you
now?
have Michigan. Of course, I have to say that. You got Notre Dame, you got Ohio State. I mean, UCLA, all the traditional ones. I think that's always how it's going to be, personally.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You know who I'm really looking at? I mean,
Memphis?
I mean, no non-Power 5 I don't think is going to get in, but I think when you get into a lower level Power 5, I'm talking the Texas Techs of the world, who are undefeated right now, I'm talking the Memphises of the
Memphis,
world.
yeah.
Teams like that I think are really going to cause problems. Texas Tech, who's going to play Kansas this weekend, I am so nervous. They're averaging 50 points a game right now.
Damn.
And so I think they're going to give problems. But for championship, you guys are talking about teams. I am thinking, you're going to have the Ohio States. You're going to have, I think, Miami looks very good this year. Yeah, I mean, kind of, there's not really anybody that sticks out to me, which is the biggest thing.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, I think Bama is going to get it going, as they look like they're getting it going. And I was big on Georgia, and then as they did last year, Bama went in there and took care of business.
I think the team I'm looking for is from Memphis, right? Because they're undefeated. The Navy is undefeated. Who else is
but
undefeated?
are these teams that are
The
really
University of
making
Vegas.
noise?
No, not at all.
I don't think so.
Big 12 is looking good. BYU is undefeated. Texas Tech is undefeated. The SEC is looking very good. Ole Miss is undefeated. Texas A&M is undefeated. Oklahoma is undefeated. Alabama is 4-1. Mizzou is undefeated. The ACC is also looking good. Virginia is 5-1. Georgia Tech is undefeated. Miami is undefeated.
I mean, they're the traditional ones for a reason.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Because of, teams potentially having chances to get in or to make some noise in the playoff late season, what teams are you most shocked about this season, and who are you expecting a mid-season collapse from?
Okay, what team surprised me this season? The University of South Florida, for sure. But the
Okay.
thing is, if they collapse, it's just not surprising. Does that make sense? Their uprising is surprising. If they collapse, it's not surprising.
Right.
that's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Alyssa, what about you?
I would say who surprised me the most this year so far would have to be, I don't know. I'm kind of a big Notre Dame fan.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they have a good season, but it's a team that wouldn't surprise me if they collapse would probably be Ole Miss. Yeah, I don't know. I think Ole Miss has their seasons, but I think that when they have their bad seasons, they're really bad.
Yeah.
So I think that could be a big possibility.
I think a mid-season collapse, and it's not even mid-season yet,
Right.
but FSU is collapsing right now. After a hot start,
Yeah.
FSU is absolutely collapsing. We're now looking at back-to-back losses, and not just any loss, bad losses. You lose to Virginia.
But
Virginia's
that was not a bad
good
loss.
team.
That was not a bad
No,
loss.
But the way you lost, the bad way to
That
lose.
dude, it was a touchdown, dude.
No, it wasn't. It was not. He didn't catch
Dude,
that
it was
ball.
a touchdown.
Ball moved. Sorry. And
Can't fight the calls, Joaquin.
Yeah, and
I think it was a touchdown.
no, losing to Virginia, it's not that you lost to them; it's how you lost to them, which was heartbreaking. And
in overtime, right?
yeah, and I think recovering from that loss is hard, especially when the very next week you have Miami, who came in and kicked the shit out of FSU for 3 quarters. I mean, it's so FSU's collapse right now. Maybe it won't continue, but they are not looking good. And a team that shocked me. I am, and I kind of predicted it, but Georgia Tech is just, I mean, they're undefeated right now. They're looking very good in the ACC, and that's my pick to be in the championship game, probably against Miami in the ACC.
I would say I feel like you don't
Georgia
hear
Tech.
much from that team that much.
You don't.
I
I mean, they're sneaky.
underdogs.
They're sneaky
for
good.
sure.
They went in and they beat Clemson with no problem. And
Which Clemson has had a rough season so far.
They have. Klubnik has not turned out to be who everyone thought he would be. And when he has played good, the rest of the team is not helping him out.
One thing I'm gonna say is I never used to watch Kansas that much. I started watching them because this guy right here. I think I'm obsessed with the uniform, the black one.
Oh yeah.
I think
Warhawk?
it's so sexy, bro.
You like the Black Hawk uniforms?
Oh my god, it's so sexy, and I like them. I enjoy watching them this season.
Me too.
I do them.
Me too.
I have a great time watching Kansas, and
yeah.
they're a good team.
Yeah.
Most surprised, I feel like this could come as a shock to some people, but I don't really pay attention to college that much. So as a casual fan, Miami's
a surprise for you.
Yeah, I mean,
I would agree.
I never really hear from them as much in the news and everything.
But they had Cam Moore last season.
I know, but now it's that honestly is the biggest factor. They lost
like Carson Beck?
Huh?
Do you like Carson Beck?
50-50. I didn't think he was going to do as good on Miami. It's just
he's undefeated.
I know. I just didn't think he was going to do that great.
Well,
Okay.
The thing about Miami this year with Carson Beck as opposed to Cam Ward is the team is so much more complete this season. They're if this Miami team played Miami of last season, this year's team is going to mop the floor with them. They really would. They have a good defense. They are more well-rounded on offense. They're not relying on Cam Ward to play hero ball. And so Carson Beck, everyone wrote him off. So Carson Beck's not going to be good. He got injured at Georgia, and before that, he was awesome. He got injured, and he wasn't the same. Now he's in a different situation, and look what he's doing. He's leading a top 5 team in the country right now, and they're undefeated. So I credit where credit's due. Carson Beck, you've been awesome.
Yeah.
So,
but to answer the second part of the question, team that I think that is going to mid-season flop, 100% FSU.
yeah.
I mean, they haven't, taking a look at their schedule, they played Alabama. They pretty much smoked Alabama.
They did.
But as we said earlier when talking about NFL, good teams can have one off game.
Yes.
And I believe that that's the case for Bama and for FSU having that destroying game over Alabama. But every other game they did drop 77 on East Texas A&M, but it's East Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And then the week after, drop 66 on Kent State, but it's Kent State. No, you lose to Virginia and you lose to Miami.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah,
and then next week they're playing Pitt. I like Pitt. I don't know if they're a good team or not, but I one of my friends went there. I like the team. It's a good team. And then schedule's not super hard, but it's pretty decent. You're playing Florida. I feel like Florida is gonna win that, but that's the last game of the season.
I disagree with you. I don't think FSU is gonna flop. They have a somewhat manageable schedule. I mean, you said they're playing Pitt. They go to Stanford after. They're playing Wake Forest. They have Clemson, Virginia Tech, North Carolina State, and then they have UF. And UF is not good. DJ Lagway right now is selling the whole team.
Are they not good? Because they just beat the shit out of Texas.
Yeah. Okay, but still, DJ Lagway.
But that's Arch Manning. I really don't think that he's that great. That's honestly the team that I've been following.
DJ
the most
Lagway
this season,
has so much to prove.
It's the number 9
has so much to prove.
Texas. It's still it depends on. I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago. It depends on which Arch Manning you get.
Yeah.
It fully does.
Sure. You have
if he doesn't have a great game, you're losing.
Well, Florida's defense is unreal. They have the best defense in college football, if you ask me, and it propelled them. And DJ Lagway had a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Florida State.
And he threw
beating
5
FSU.
interceptions the game before, so we gotta see.
Yeah.
We gotta see how that plays out. But I do not think FSU is gonna flop. They have, like I said, they have a manageable schedule ahead of them. 2 losses, but they will manage to come back. I believe in Tommy. I believe in Deuce. I believe in the defense. They're doing great.
Yeah. Alyssa, do you know where I was this past weekend?
Yeah, weren't you in you were at the UCF game?
Damn right. I was at the UCF
You made
game.
it on TV.
Oh, I was
Did
on
you?
TV twice.
You did?
Twice. And,
And
like,
me
you could
and
see
this-
him like.
Wait,
This
really?
is this is him on TV like.
Me, oh yeah, I was leading the charge. Me and all the other 44 Kansas fans at the game. I went to the Kansas UCF game, and I walked onto campus in my Jayhawk shirt. My lovely, stunning, beautiful, awesome girlfriend Carly was there with me, also wearing her Kansas shirt. And she, for the first time, went to a football game in her life, and it wasn't just a tailgate.
How did she
went
like
into
it?
the game.
Yeah, did she like
She
it?
walked onto the UCF campus in enemy territory, and she took it like a champ. She took the booze.
Period, girl.
She took the looks,
Nice.
everything about it, and she loved it. She said she was feeling nervous when we got on campus. We were going through it, and she loved it. The fact
Nice.
that she felt like the enemy. She loved it. It was awesome. And
How was your experience overall?
oh yeah, we get in the stadium. We're on the Kansas sideline at the 10-yard line, 5 rows up, and it's great seats. Great seats. I mean, the Kansas players are looking at us. They're waving to me because I'm going
Aw,
nuts.
that's sick.
Whatever. Kansas went into the game and came out flat. They're down 14-0 to start the game. And after that, the defense, who last week gave up over 600 yards of offense, came in and held UCF completely scoreless in the second half, including a 4-play goal line stand within the last few minutes of the game, including a final drive stand from our own 20-ish yard line, 4 straight stops. The Kansas defense stepped up. Jalen Daniels, once again, is my Heisman. You guys don't understand how good he is because you're not watching Kansas football, because why would you? It's Kansas. But I'm here to tell you right now, Jalen Daniels is playing like the best quarterback in the country right now. He ranks top 6 for every quarterback stat. He has the Jayhawks at a 4-2 record right now. We honestly could be undefeated. Which Texas Tech's coach just said today, Jayhawks should be undefeated. He's playing great football. I had a great time. She had a great time. I loved getting to share that experience with her. The best part of my night was walking out of that stadium, and I see all the other 44 lovely Jayhawks fans,
Were they lit?
and they're walking down the stairs, and the only thing you hear is "Let's go Jayhawks" over and over again. And that's all you hear is just "Let's go Jayhawks." It's completely silent. It is ringing through the halls of the bounce house. It is music to my ears. It was legendary. I have never, ever gotten to experience a good Kansas team up until these last few years, and now I experience it in person, and damn does it feel good for us to win games.
When was the last time you've been to a Kansas game before this?
I had never been to a KU football game.
So that was
What?
your, this
That
was
was
your
your
first
first one?
time?
It was never worth it.
And in Florida?
Yeah, from
Wow.
2009 to 2020, Kansas had a combined record of 23 and 115.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was never worth it, but
No.
it
Basketball
show
school.
was this weekend. I walked on that UCF campus. I walked up into a frat party. I said, here I am, go Hawks.
Yeah,
Everyone
good
was
idea.
booing. They weren't liking it. But guess what? I told them all, you're going to walk back to your dorm room sad as hell tonight. And guess what?
And they did.
They
You
did.
And speaking of a stunner, people being sad, what did UCLA just do to Penn State?
Complete upset. I mean, even I think my favorite atmosphere in whole college football is the whiteouts.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree with
No,
me.
yeah.
I don't know if you agree with me.
I would
The whiteout's
say,
sick.
Yeah.
I
The whiteout is sick.
love to go to a whiteout game. The Bruins went in like they played a great game.
Yeah.
I would say their offense delivered under amazing pressure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
One thing now, to bring it back to the whiteout, something that I don't understand is why don't they wear their white uniforms during it? Didn't they wear blue?
I've
They
always
were
wondered
blue.
that. They do. They wear
That
were
blue.
makes
blue.
no sense.
Don't know,
That
but
makes zero
aura.
sense.
Don't
Yeah,
know, but
I mean,
aura.
I mean, I guess
Aura. Penn State, you constantly find ways to ruin otherwise what should be a good season. But you got aura because the whiteout is so hard.
No,
It's so
actually,
cool.
like
It's so good.
Penn State, you're 3-1, playing an 0-4 team, which they're now 1-4. I'm so sorry. They're now 1-4 and their only win, that's just embarrassing.
And the fact that it came against Nico, Tennessee's former quarterback, who got shunned out of Tennessee because of how bad he was. He comes in 0-4, and he dime Jal up. Only Penn State can have that happen. Nico was dead to rights. That kid shouldn't even be a quarterback in college right now, and he still came in and beat Penn State. Unreal.
He was pretty atrocious.
Yeah.
He was terrible,
especially during
Tennessee.
that playoff game.
Yes.
Terrible.
But yeah,
Terrible.
the Bruins stepped up. I mean, again, for me, it's embarrassing having a winning record and another team having 0-4 record and now having a 1-4 record. That one win against you, that's embarrassing.
It
What
is.
was it? What was
well-
Penn? What was Penn ranked?
Penn State was. I
They
don't
were
think they
Number
were.
ranked- They
seven?
were ranked number 2 coming into
Oh, I
the
thought it was
season,
number
and they
7.
were
What were they
number
going into
7
this game?
this week.
I was gonna say this
Going
week now
into
they're
this game,
number
they were ranked
7.
7, and
They were ranked
Yes.
7, and the Bruins
Yes.
beat them. Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
And Penn State is 0-2 in the Big Ten, so
Typical.
you gotta step up in your conference if you
Typical.
want to make it to the playoffs.
Come on.
It was a great
Definitely
week,
an exciting weekend. Looking
Right.
forward to the next weekend.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it was
Right.
great to have you here for the
Aw,
first
thanks,
podcast.
guys.
I hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed us.
I mean, I think we talked about just about everything from men and women's sports here at FGCU. Our volleyball team is killing it.
Barbara Kohler.
Yeah. And then obviously a great weekend with the NFL, some great games, and then we have some great upcoming games. So really looking forward to our next episode. We will cover all of that. So
Thank you so very much. If you are someone that watches these, we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. We have fun doing this.
and you guys are watching
The
The Pulse.
Thank you.